Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's your favorite dark sorcerer here, Michael Hayson. Today, I'd like to discuss the fallacies of symbolism. Basically, more importantly, symbols that we use in occultism and other religious path workings, going back over, say, 1,000 years, if not more. One of the greatest symbols that has been feared, down looked upon over the last 70 years, maybe 80 years, is that of the swastika. Okay? The swastika is today associated with Adolf Hitler and neo Nazism. The Joy of Satan actually utilizes this symbol. Okay? And they actually, according to so many individuals that come to me, and that of my own personal research into this organization, utilizes some form of neo-Nazism, white supremacy type stuff. Now, this is what a lot of people have told me about them. But when I went underneath their website, all I saw was history, stuff on history, links, symbolism, you name it, it's there for the entire world to see right there on their links. But apparently, from what I understand, is behind the scenes is a whole nother story. And this is just hearsay at this point because of the fact that personally I've never come across anything of white supremacy from this organization. All right. Now, I just want that to be clear. All right. Because of the fact that these individuals are coming forth stating that they are creating hate, discontent, and such, that it is going against them. Now, personally, I have nothing against the Joy of Satan. I have no affiliations with them. I have my own order. And and the reason I bring them up is because of the link that they have to the swastika. Okay. Now, this is why I brought this up. Due to Adolf Hitler and the Nazi regime, this symbol has been corrupted. It is now affiliated with hate, it's affiliated with content, and it's affiliated with segregation. All right. Now, here's the thing, this symbol has been around for hundreds of years. Okay. From the Golden Dawn to the Masonic Lodge, which goes back at least 300 years, if not four, going back into the old world, okay, such as the European based countries. And because people only see it as a symbol of hate, okay, I wanted to get on here and show you something that, if I can find it here, I'm actually going through one of my books and I will show you this book as well. Here it is, right here. Okay. You can go to this book. All right. It's by Dr. Caitlin Burns, and it's called The Masonic and Occult Symbols Illustrated. It includes 728 illustrations. 728 affiliations. Okay. Now, on page 407, which is part of the appendix, I want you to see this. All right. Notice right here, the neo-Nazi sign, otherwise known as the swastika. Okay. Now I want you to look right down here. Go up to the top of the page on the right-hand side. Wow. Okay. Look at all those names just for one symbol. One symbol. All those names. Okay. Cross pate with two E's. Croex pate, two E's. Cross dissimulata. Crux gemeta. Philfot. Flyfot. Philfot cross. Gamma cross. Gamma hammer of creation, hammer of Thor, going all the way into Norse mythology. Okay, Hermetic cross, giant cross, Gianna cross, Li Wen, Mile near, Swastika, storm hammer, the Savistica, and a whole bunch of other names, even associated with the tetragrammation. Okay, and Thunder Scroll. Okay, this is just about every single name and affiliation just on the swastika alone. Now, I'm also going to go into, let me see here, where is it? All right, here we go. All right, on page 330, a related item to the Ankh, the hammer of Thor, the Teo cross, and the gavel is the swastika. Occultist Helena Petrovna Blavatsky remarks, few world symbols are more pregnant with real occult meaning than the swastika. Okay? In the Royal Masonic Encyclopedia of History, Rites, Symbolism, and Biography, we find that the swastika was the hammer of Thor, celebrated in the mythos of Norse nations. And the traditions ran that when Thor drew this golden cross, it struck, and like the boomerang, returned again to his hand. In masonry, however, we find this hammer of Thor exceedingly important and of very ancient usage among the Goths, and in the Masonic fraternity, it has survived in the form of the mallet. Okay, and this actually goes all the way into page 336. So you're looking at 6 pages just of information on the swastika. Okay, so every time you try to enlighten individuals, either on social media, be it Facebook, be it YouTube, be it one of these social media outlets, on the meaning of the swastika and its world renowned histories, which are rich through European traditions, going all the way down into Egypt itself. Okay, so you're looking at Muslim regions, all the way up into Viking, Anglo-Saxon histories of using this when they call upon the gods of Valhalla. They're calling upon Odin. They're calling upon Thor, the god of light. Okay? They're calling upon the devil aspect through Loki, the trickster. Okay? So you're seeing this symbol, this one symbol worldwide, and where it's associated from the lightning rod to that gallet, the hammer, the javelin, the judges use in their courtrooms to actual occult symbolism, like the pentagram or that of the cross. Okay? And people hate this symbol so much because of what one man did to it for a total of 7 years, and just throw away hundreds of years, if not thousands of years worth of rich history behind it, then fuck you. You can take your closed mindedness and go the fuck away. Plain and simple. That's the way I look at it. That's my personal view of these closed minded hypocrites. But yet, these hypocrites are the first ones to go right into Christianity and believe their lies and their bullshits upon the cross, forgetting that long before Christianity was what it is today, the cross itself has been affiliated with numerous different religions worldwide. Okay, from the keys or clavicle of Solomon to that of the Rosicrucian society, not just the Vatican, Portuguese even. Portuguese was one of the massive Spaniard occupied countries that utilizes the cross as symbolism. But if you get into the Qliphoth, the Kabbalah, Hermetics, these are other regions that this one symbol has been in. But yet, you look at the hundreds, if not thousands of years that these hypocrites move through the world, burning, raping, pillaging, and literally murdering hundreds of people in the name of their God. In the name of their God. They even utilized the knighthood of the European church, that of, you guessed it, the Knights of Templar, which utilized the symbol, the cross. Okay? Then you got St. Peter himself, who would have rather been on an inverted cross when he was crucified than that of, say, his Savior, Jesus Christ. Okay? And now here's the kicker. You forget all about this bad karma associated with this symbol, but yet you can put your 2 cents into this other symbol. I think that's called hypocrisy, closed mindedness. And the way I look at it is, why don't we judge Christianity? Why don't we judge the others? Not just pick one symbol and go, oh, that goes against community standards because it's a symbol of hate. Why don't you do your homework into the symbol itself? Get off your lazy ass or asses and do your homework. Dig into the myths and the legends. Stop paying attention to this world stupidity of, oh my God, the swastika is associated with Adolf Hitler. Oh, we can't have that. No, 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 no. We got to close it down now. But thanks to the rights of the United States of America, you can sit there and protest it. You can just sit there, review it. It's got a long list of things it's associated with. Historical value. It is a lesson. Oops. Guess what? It's not Bhakti no more. But people are going to do what they want to do because It's how they've been brainwashed. It's how they've been spoon-fed information. And that's all things are these days. It's things that were passed on verbally by someone else. If you think about it, this could go back into the old mages, sages, the old practitioners of black magic. I think about Druidism, for an example. For hundreds of years, there were no grimoires, there was no journals. All the knowledge was right here, and it was passed down vocally, from master to apprentice. A lot of what has survived today has done so through hereditary family lineage and or serious adepts in occultism, the magical communities, that of, say, black magic practitioners, that of the Hermetics, that of the Kabbalah system, and such. A lot of these traditions are there. You just have to get off your lazy ass and take a 2 minute second Google search and looking up the associations with them. Go underneath the references, the links. Go through multiple different sites. Read down, take notes. And before long, you'll be on your journey into greater enlightenment because you've taken the time to do your homework, to do your research. And now you're ready to back up what you're preaching. You can't just take it and go, oh, well, swastika, Adolf Hitler. Ooh, symbol of hate. Ooh, can't have that, can we? Wow. And yet, Anton Szandor LaVey clearly said it best in the Satanic Bible. Right there in the Satanic Statements, the 9 Satanic Statements, when he said, when you're struck in the left, smash them in the right. Eye for an eye, bone for bone, blood for blood. Even the Bible says this. You don't believe me? Look it up. It's right there, literally, in the Bible. It says it. Eye for an eye, blood for blood, bone for bone, tooth for tooth. Yeah, it's all right there. But people overlook that because they choose to live with their heads in the proverbial sandbox and only believe what they're told, what they're taught. The world is what's teaching the world. The teachers, they're teaching the literally these scholars, these professors. When you go to college to become a teacher, they teach you their views. And then these teachers, they graduate, go out, get a job at schools. And then they start teaching the new generation of haters, closed-mindedness. And this is why so many are baffled when they finally awaken. It's like, whoa, how did I not see this? Well, guess what? You believed like a dumbass what you were told. If you had actually gone out, gone through multiple different religions, multiple different philosophies, multiple different regions of the world, you would see, you would have seen that this symbol is an occult symbol. And even today, people are saying, well, Adolf Hitler was associated with black magic. He was obsessed with it with his little inner circle. Well, how do you know that? Were you there? You see, question. Question the question. Hmm. How do you know? I want to see your proof. Show me the evidence to back it up. A lot of these individuals will tell you to go to the joy of Satan. Wow. Go to Crowley, a man who was addicted to opiates and sex. But yet people call him the wickedest man alive, the Beast 666, because of his arcane knowledge within the occult. The man only put out a few books. Just a few books. The one thing I can tell you about Aleister Crowley, is the man knew his Bible. In fact, in today's world, Christians would avoid him like they avoid me. They hate me because I have the gall to call them out utilizing their own scriptures. You see, I did my own homework. I know what I'm talking about. The question is, are you going to follow the same example? Are you going to live in a world that is closed minded, with their heads in the proverbial sandbox, believing only what they're told from generation to generation? Or are you actually going to go out, do your homework, and get the information, the experience, and see for yourself that you were being lied to, that the information that you're getting is this, when in fact it's this. You see, that one small little glyph of information compared to the world. History. An old proverb: a man who does not learn from history is doomed to repeat it. Look at the world and the state it's in today. No one's learned. They're just living, doing what they're told, believing what they're told. I can sit here and right here on this computer and say, well, Donald Trump molests his own daughter. Obviously, this is not true, but yet, right there, I can say that, okay, under freedom of speech, okay, freedom to speak, but without backing it up with actual evidence. Where, why should you believe it? You know what I'm saying? Now, you got all these people saying swastika, Hitler, bad, gotta ban it, gotta block it. What about the history behind it? The long, rich, fruitful, beneficial, arcane knowledge behind it. Now, if you follow Egyptian mythology, such as Osiris, the judger of iniquity, he's the one with the scale, with the feather and the gold. Okay? Now, if you put history on one side and Adolf Hitler on the other, I guarantee it would be like this. Okay? Like this. The history outweighs that of a madman. But yet, people don't have the gall to step up and back up what they preach. They don't back up their own rights because they're too chicken shit to do so. Plain and simple, they're too chicken to step up because they're afraid of being judged. They're afraid of being hated. I've been hated all my life. I have no problems putting on the bad guy badge. I have no, as Anton Zander LaVey put it in The Devil's Notebook, I have no problem being the bad guy living on the outskirts of town, like the old mages and sages, witches and warlocks throughout European countries, or perhaps even that of the African based, where in one region you live right next to the king of that tribe, and that king doesn't do anything without first consulting you. Oh, wait, that's kind of like the populace with the Vatican. Wow. Ooh, interesting. Didn't see that coming, did you? But yet, in another territory, black magic and white magic go hand in hand. In another, It's deemed illegal. Criminal offense. Put to death, be stoned to death. But how would you know that unless you've researched it? You see, I know practitioners from Africa. I'm friends with them. I'm proud to call them my brothers and my sisters because they know what they're talking about. They've seen great benefits through their practices of necromancy, going all the way back into nigromancy, meaning that today it's associated with corpses, the Greek definition. But yet, if you go into the European based, you're going to see that it's associated with spiritualism, chiromancy, the conjuration and the rejuvenation of it, and how everything goes hand in hand. 1,000 years of history rolled up right here. Started Necromancy was associated with shamanism in the old days. It was associated with spiritualism, the foresight, such as divination. But today, people clump it all into one thing instead of seven. And things get lost, things get miscued, things get eliminated from the picture. But how would you know that? The difference, unless you've gone out and individually looked at the seven forbidden arts and broken them down, gone through all the links, all the resources, done your own homework into necromancy, into occultism, into witchcraft, into Christianity, get into sorcery in general. But that's up to you. Personally, I'm not a part of society, and I don't consider myself to be a part of society. I teach the arts, the practices, the way they are in their individual states. I give you the history and the knowledge. I don't have to be a part of society. I go out and work just like everybody else. I sit there and make time for those who actually want to learn, to evolve. It's a shame that most don't, but that's on them because they'd rather be a part of divisions, adversities. That's on them, plain and simple. But with that said, have a great day, and I do hope that you go out and get this book and other books like Signs, Symbols, and Omens by Raymond Buckland. Very good book on witchcraft and the various different sorceries going all the way back to alchemy. The Travelers, Rosicrucian, worldwide mythologies of symbols and signs. Get this book here. I recommend it. Awesome book. Okay? Get into other religions, get into other sources. Break these symbols down one by one and just look at them, study them, their histories. All right? Not because I told you to, but because you want to. If you want to arise like the phoenix from the ashes, then you'll put the work in. It's not easy, but only you can decide that. All right? Have a good one.